TV, radio, even the old smart fridge that barely worked. The same message. No storm, no enemy named. Just a warning, do not approach the light. Then the power died. Not a flicker. Total black. The kind that makes your ears ring. I live on the edge of the woods in rural Massachusetts. Nearest neighbor's a mile out. I stepped onto the porch, flashlight in hand, and that's when I saw it. A pale green pillar of light in the woods, rising straight into the sky. It pulsed, slow and steady. The trees around it leaned inward unnaturally, like gravity was broken in just that spot. The hum started then, deep, low, like the earth was growling. I backed inside and bolted the door. Emergency alert, 8:59 p.m. Do not attempt to leave. They move faster than sound. If you feel the hum in your bones, you are too close. Stay in darkness. Light attracts them. I killed every light. Even covered the clock on the microwave. The hum got inside me. My teeth rattled. My chest tightened. Something brushed the roof. I heard it drag across the shingles, slow and deliberate. Then silence. At 9:07, the faucet in the kitchen turned on by itself. I crept in. The water wasn't falling. It was rising, flowing upward like reversed gravity. Then came a sound from outside. Not a voice. Not footsteps. A screech, sharp and short, like glass snapping in midair. And suddenly the barn, my grandfather's old barn, just vanished. One moment it was there. The next it folded into a flash of white and was gone. No sound. No heat, just erased. I dropped to the floor. Emergency alert, 9:13 p.m. If you see a new structure or hear metal groaning, do not investigate. Do not look up. They are here. I looked out through the basement window. A second pillar of light appeared, closer, flickering like a heartbeat. The trees near it were curling inward like paper in flame, but there was no fire. No heat, just distortion. This isn't war. It's replacement. Not soldiers, not monsters. Reality is changing. And they are the cause. I don't know if I'll survive the night. But I found the flare gun in my emergency kit. Not light, fire. That might matter, because if they reach the cities, we won't recognize the world anymore. I lit one of the flares. The red glow filled the basement like blood in water. The hum stopped instantly. Not faded, stopped, as if the flare cut the frequency off. I knew then, the light wasn't just a signal. It was them. They weren't inside it. They were it. I moved through the house with the flare in one hand, shotgun in the other. Windows were trembling, not from wind, there was no wind, but from pressure. Like something massive was circling above, just beneath the clouds, pressing down on everything. The second pillar of light was closer now, maybe 200 yards out, flickering erratically. Every flicker made the world stutter. Trees blinked between places. The porch railing melted and reformed in the wrong direction. My kitchen sink now faced the wall. They weren't walking toward me. They were rewriting the path between us. Emergency alert, 9:39 p.m. They do not breathe, see, or think like us. Fire interrupts their process. Stone structures are more stable. Avoid open sky. The roof groaned again. I fled to the cellar, old stone walls, deep earth. The place my grandfather built during the Cold War. The air was heavier down there. But still, no flickering, no bending floorboards. That's when I heard my generator kick on. I hadn't turned it on. Through the thin basement ceiling, I saw light seep through the floorboards, white light. Not red, not fire. It pulsed, and with it came the sound of metal grinding and reforming itself. My house was no longer made of wood, the shapes shifting above me, geometry that didn't belong on Earth. They were turning it into something else, something useful to them. I grabbed the fuel can and ran upstairs. The generator was gone, replaced with a column of spinning chrome coils, silently humming. I emptied the gas over it and fired the second flare. It screamed, not through air, through time. The sound came before the light. I felt the moment rupture in my ears before the fire hit. My watch cracked, my phone screen burst, and then the light retreated, sucked upward like a reverse flame. Emergency alert, 9:48 p.m. You are resisting. Others are out there, small groups, fighting back. A third pillar has landed in Boston. If you have fire, you have time. Something has changed. They're not ignoring me anymore. I've drawn attention. Outside I can see them now, barely. Flickers, not shapes but glitches. Spots where rain should fall but doesn't, where tree branches hang mid-air, suspended. Time stutters around them. They don't walk, they process. But fire holds them back. I don't think they understand it. It's chaotic, uncoded, alive. I've gathered all the flammable materials I can. I've packed a flare gun, matches, a lighter, and a Molotov I made from an old rum bottle. They aren't expecting resistance, not real resistance, but I've seen what they do to land, to buildings, to air itself. And I will burn the world before I let them rewrite it.